Dallas Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total under to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Backs here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he'll be brought down.
Just a simple power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Makes the grab over the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badger.
A really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one off.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a miss.
Falls.
Early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get through.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll give it to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Osborne. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Quick spin on the run. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's still 3rd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 7, USC 3.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Going deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Defense in press coverage. Hands it off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Past the 30. Giving him his pads. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going for the big play. What a snag by the defense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
2nd and 10 here. Defense not showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Badgers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take it.
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with the first 2 rolls.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Dropping back, it's Vincent. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Makes one man miss. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Wisconsin 28, USC 10.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The corners are walked up tight. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Ready,
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Clear.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Give to the running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Fires left. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Tackle is made after the 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep them from getting the 1st down?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First down for the offense. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 28, USC 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Osborne. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Back to throw, it's Vincent. Fires to the wideout. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Badgers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for the score. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Wisconsin, 28. USC, 7.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Osborne. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Terrier.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now on second down.
29 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Osborne. Right down the middle. Touchdown Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
From the gun, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang,